The Memorial Peace Museum in Nairobi is where you'll find all the nitty-gritty details of the horror, shock and fear that gripped the nation on the morning of August the 7th, 1998.
Okay.
It's a day Rosemary Wanjiru doesn't even recall because she was still an infant. She was 2 years old when the bomb exploded at 10:35 that day. Her and her mother were passengers on this stagecoach bus heading to the city center at the junction between Moi Avenue and Haile Selassie Avenue.
Tulikuwa tunasafiri na mama yangu akienda kazini. Sasa tulipofika hapo penye hiyo bomb blast ilipukia, sisi tulikuwa kwa hiyo basi, ilikuwa inapita. Sasa hata hizi injuries ninakuanga nazo ni za hizo glasses zenye zilipasuka kwa gari.
That is why strolling the corridors of this museum is so important to Rosemary. It serves as a reminder of an event that changed the lives of many, including children. At the center of the pictorial display at the museum is this photograph of a woman holding on to her child. The scars on their face a constant reminder of how terror visited Nairobi. The child in the photograph is now a 25-year-old mother of one. Rosemary still remembers her mother fondly. She passed away a few years after the blast, largely due to complications from injuries she sustained that day.
Na alikufa juu hiyo bomb blast, juu hata yeye aliadhiriwa. Hata venye mumeona kwa hii picha, kama saa yako uhai hata hangekuwa naona, juu hizo nini zilimuaffect hadi macho.
Glasses were flying, cutting people, and most of the victims are victims of flying glasses.
That includes the likes of Douglas Sidialo, who lost his sight due to the blast. He has been agitating for compensation for the victims. Among those hoping for the same is former Kenya Army officer Layfield Muridhi, who sustained injuries on that day, not as a victim, but as part of the team of volunteers from the armed forces who are rescuing survivors.
Sasa yetu tunazingonja Rais Kenyatta aingilie kabisa pesa tupate, kwa sababu pesa zote Irani imelipa US, Sudani imelipa pesa zote kwa Amerikani.
Kenyans really don't take interest in remembering this day, apart from the families that were affected. You find that the Americans who lost their people remember this day more than the Kenyans themselves, the natives that lost their people.
But as the country marked 23 years since the tragedy occurred, the hope of a young girl who has now turned into a fine lady is that the memory of those lost that day, including that of her mother, forever remains ingrained in the hearts and minds of all Kenyans. Timothy Otieno, KTN News.